This video is a quick little preview of some updates to the Energy Information Administration website on their state energy pages. So go to EIA.gov and click on the Geography tab and go to U.S. states to see what it is that we're going to look at. You'll note that it's in beta testing right now, so that means things may change, which is good because there's a few little quirky things that could use some fixing, I think. But overall, I think there's some really great information here and presented in a very interesting way. So I'm going to click on Pennsylvania and poke around here for just a moment, and then invite you to look at whatever state you happen to be from. So looking at Pennsylvania, you can see that this interactive map that we're looking at has a lot of different symbols on it. To find out what those mean, go to the legend, and the most obvious thing are those black triangles all over the place, and from exploring around this before, I know what they are. They are coal mines, and if there's a line underneath the black triangle, that means it's a surface coal mine. If there's a line above the triangle, that means it's an underground mine. So down here you can see some underground mines. Up here you see surface mines. I'm going to turn the coal mines off to make it easier to see some of the other stuff. I think I am. There we go. And that gets those out of the way. And you can look around and find out what these are from the legend, or you can click on them and it brings up information related to that. That is, it says American Eagle Paper Mills, but it's a power plant at American Eagle Paper Mills, and it's a coal-fired power plant. So the white triangles inside the black circles are coal-fired power plants, and I scrolled down and that highlighted a different state. And it is, like I said, just a little bit quirky still. So you can explore around and see what the different power plants are and different bits of energy infrastructure by exploring the using the legend or clicking on things to find out what they are. There's also a map legend that you can click on to download that in a PDF form, which would probably be helpful. Some quick facts about Pennsylvania, or whatever state you happen to be looking at, and information in terms of consumption by source, consumption by sector, production, electricity, and prices. And I think particularly the consumption by source and sector and production are pretty interesting. So when we look at energy consumption in Pennsylvania, you can see that coal is the big daddy. 1.3 trillion BTUs, British thermal units of energy generated from burning coal in the state of Pennsylvania, and natural gas coming in second, with nuclear power coming in not too far behind. And then you can look at who is using that energy, and it's somewhat evenly split between residential, commercial, industrial, and transportation. And looking at production, most of the energy, I shouldn't say most, the biggest piece of, biggest contribution to the energy produced in the state of Pennsylvania is coal. I'm going to suggest that before you look at your state, if it's not Pennsylvania, that you take a guess at what these things are and see if you're surprised or not. And look around and see what there is to see on the site.